we're talking about is a Bionic hose. This is a stainless steel hose. It's made of 304 stainless steel. This is what you're getting when you buy this, and you can see all steel windings on this, and you're also getting a nozzle when you buy this as well. Well, what makes this hose so special? Well, the thing is that this hose is one that you can't cut, you can't crush, and you can't kink. And I'm gonna show you, look at this right here. That's a regular rubber hose, and I'm using 2 fingers, and you can see how easy it is for me to kink that and stop the flow of the water. If I take a Bionic hose and I squeeze that as hard as I can, you can see right there, I'm never going to be able to stop the flow of the water going through this. So this is not gonna be a hose where you're gonna have to be constantly walking the length of the hose to find out what's stopping the water. Is it a knot, is it a kink, or is anything like that? Because that's not going to happen with the Bionic hose. Now you're gonna have your choice of lengths on this one. We've got 50 foot, 75 foot, and 100 foot, I believe. Yep, we do. We have all of them still. So that's a great option for anybody out there. And what you're gonna find with the Bionic hose is that you can actually get a longer length of hose than what you've been using traditionally, because number one, it's more compact, and number two, it weighs less. Take a look at the scales I have right here. And on these 2 scales, I've got on one side a traditional 100-foot rubber hose, and then on the other side here, I've got 100 feet of the Bionic hose. Now, the rubber hose is weighing in at about 15 pounds. The Bionic hose weighs in at about 8 pounds. So that's a 7-pound difference between the Bionic hose and the rubber hose. And welcome, Helen,
Hi.
to the great outdoors.
Oh, it's wonderful outside today.
Great?
Yes, it's sunny and beautiful.
And humid.
And ready and humid and ready to garden.
Yeah.
So go ahead. I don't want to interrupt.
No, it's your show. So no, what we were talking about is what folks are getting, and we talked about the weight of the hose, but I want to show you why, in addition to not being able to kink it, how this is a much more durable hose. Because I don't know about you, but I personally don't baby stuff when I'm working out in the garden, when I'm working outside. I mean, I want it to, like, you know, really live up to what it's got to do. So I'm going to take a saw here, and you know, this is like if you were dragging your hose around the yard, you got a fence and metal furniture or anything like that, and it might get stuck on those things, and after a while, it wears out, and it's not hard to do, okay? So you're buying a new hose like every 6 months, once a year, something like that, okay? Now watch if I take that same saw and I try to do this to the Bionic hose. See what's going on here? I could stay here all day. I could go going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and it's never going to do anything to Bionic hose. So you're actually going to have this. It's going to last a whole lot longer. In fact, I tell people sometimes it might be the last hose you're ever going to buy.
Yeah, and
it's so well made.
And I think we do have the 100-foot back in stock.
We do?
Because it sells out every time. So we have 50 feet, we have 75 feet, and we have 100 feet. And each one is on 4 flex pay. So the 50-foot, you get home for $7.49. The 75-foot, you get home for $9.99. And the 100-foot on 4 flex pay, you get home for $12.49. And for some reason, the 100-foot is always the most popular. You guys love this. Oh, we're doing free shipping today.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, free shipping today. I love that. I love that. Now, why is it? Why do I need this?
Why do you need this?
Why do I need this?
Well, because as I'm showing you here, you know, your traditional hoses, first of all, they're easy to kink. First of all, they're also easy to stop the flow of water anytime that, you know, you get a knot in it or anything like that. But the other thing is they wear out very quickly. Now, I'm going to show you another demonstration here. Let's say that you've got either a concrete driveway, maybe you got paper patio, something like that, and you take your hose and you drag it back and forth across that all the time, okay? So what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of simulating that in fast time, all right? Now, I want you to look at the bottom of this right here. You can see that all the shininess is already starting to wear off of here because I'm taking the coating off of it. That's going to get mildewy. That's what's going to become a weak spot on that hose. Now, if I do the same exact thing with the Bionic hose in that same spot, watch this. And there's already a groove in here, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make a new groove. Watch this. If I just take the Bionic hose and go back and forth like this a couple times, I want you to see what's going to happen. Look at that right there.
In a cement block. So
it's not wearing this off. In fact, you can see right there, it looks like it's scratched. If I just wipe that off, it gets all the concrete dust off of it.
What about laying out in the sun?
That's a good question. Okay, so a lot of people seem to feel that if you lay something like metal out in the sun, it's going to get hot, okay?
Yes, yes.
The thing is that it reflects the heat. It doesn't absorb it.
It's just, yeah, like black interior of a car absorbs it and gets really hot.
No, and I've left mine like out in the sun for hours when I'm washing the car, and I'm telling you, well, it doesn't take me hours, but you know.
Yeah.
But it's been out there for a long time. And when I grab it, it doesn't feel hot to the touch. But I'm going to do a demonstration right now with a heat gun. And heat guns are used in construction to strip adhesives and, you know, melt paint and do all kinds of things. If I put this on here, side by side with the rubber hose, let's see what happens to each thing, okay? Let's see what happens to the Bionic hose. Let's see what happens to the rubber hose. Now, I think I can tell you already that rubber hose, is already melting. See that? And there's smoke coming off of it. You could already see that, okay? It's burned. Now the Bionic hose, there's not a mark on there. And that's why you can leave this outside in the sun, in the heat. It's not gonna break down here in the hot Florida sun. But if you live up north and you're saying, okay, well, it doesn't get so hot up here, but it gets cold, okay? Take a look at this. We actually took a Bionic hose, we froze it in a block of ice.
Oh, look at that.
I mean, that's torture, right?
Yeah.
And then we let it defrost, we ran water through it. And the thing is, if you do that with a rubber hose and there's even just a little bit of water left in it, that water's gonna expand, that rubber hose is gonna burst.
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
Not with the Bionic hose, and the reason is, this hose has all these steel windings, okay? And it's really a traditional hose on the inside, but then it has all these steel windings around it. Here you go, right here. That's exactly what we're talking about. See all the steel windings on it? This will take up to 600 pounds per square inch of pressure, 600 PSI.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about the pressure. If
600.
It could, that's like a pressure washer.
Well, how much do you think your house puts out?
Gosh, I really don't know.
60.
60.
So this is 600.
Oh,
so
10 times
it's
what your house
10
puts
times
out.
more than it needs to be. Now, here's one of the other things that's really great about this too. I showed you the weight difference. Think about this. You can get a longer length of hose. This is 100 feet of hose in a bucket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So you can store this. If you're somebody like me that used to live in apartments, or maybe you live in apartments now, or a condo, and you don't have a big garage or any place to keep your hose, you can just keep it in the back of the car in a bucket. Maybe you've got an RV. Maybe you've got a boat.
Yeah.
These are fantastic for boaters and RVers because you can keep more hose in a smaller space, and that way you're not having to like gang together a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, and we've sold 23,000 of the Bionic hose. I remember I did the first presentation, and everybody loves it. I will tell you that the 100 feet version of it, we have 50, 75, and 100. The 100 is always the most popular and sells out. I've done a couple presentations where we didn't have any left. So we do have it back in stock. So if you would like to get the 100 foot, we actually ordered more of them, just the 100 feet. But it doesn't kink, outside in the sun, very lightweight. And I'd love to go over to Lou now, because you can see the pressure, the PSI of 600. I mean, and it also comes with a nozzle as well.
No, it does come with the nozzle. Oh, what I'm showing you right here, though, is this Bionic hose has about a dozen knots made into it right now. So there's about a dozen knots in there. This rubber hose has about 4, okay? And I want you to just notice they're both plugged into the same spigot. The Bionic hose has plenty of water pressure coming out of it. The rubber hose, once in a while, will get a drip, maybe a little tiny drip to come out of there, but you're never gonna be able to use this to do anything substantial, okay? Now, as far as this nozzle is concerned, which is included here, I want you to see this. This is one of those nozzles we kind of call a fireman's nozzle, because you twist the end of it to get the flow of the water. So if you twist it clockwise, you're going to increase the flow, and you're also going to narrow down the flow that's coming out here. So you can see I get that all the way down to a jet, and then by rotating it, I can bring that all the way back to a very nice soft stream. Now, the reason that that's awesome, though, is because I'm not having to like use my hand to grip anything and clench. So if you know somebody out there, or you yourself have limited mobility, maybe arthritis in your hands, okay, you don't have to stand there the whole time and hold it tight and hurt your hand. Once you get it to the setting you want, it just kind of holds it for itself. But I got one more thing to show you out here. Come on over this way. So we've got 2 hose reels back here, okay? One of these 2 hose reels, this guy over here, has 100 feet of rubber hose on it. And as you can see, the 100 feet barely fits on there. It's very, very heavy, and it's very unwieldy to deal with, okay? The other hose that we've got right here has the Bionic hose on it. This is 100 feet of Bionic hose. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this length of hose on the ground. This is another 100 feet. I wanna show you first how fluid this is on the ground. Because remember, we put rubber on the bottom of our shoes because it has a lot of friction with the ground, okay? That's why we don't put stainless steel on the bottom of our shoes. So the stainless steel glides across the ground very easily. But if I take this 100 feet and attach it to the 100 feet that's already on here, and by the way, you can connect any length of Bionic hose to any other length of Bionic hose, and it's just fine. So I've connected those 2, and I want you to watch how easy, number 1, it is for me to reel this in, how quickly I can reel up 100 feet. But also how neat it is to go on here. Remember, the rubber hose barely fit 100 feet on the same exact hose reel as this one. But look at this. There's 200 feet, whoops. There's 200 feet of Bionic hose fit on this. And Helen, if you live maybe in a townhouse community or a condo or something where they have an HOA, and they're like, you can't have hose reels, we want nothing on the side of the house. Right here, guys, that's 100 feet and a flower pot. Yeah, 100 feet of Bionic hose.
That's a good look.
Isn't that great? Yeah. Well, it looks nicer, it's neater, but you know, it's just a nice solution for folks out there that can't have a hose reel.
I love that. And you know, by the way, you don't even need a hose reel. A hose reel is something that was invented for the old kind of garden hose because it kinked up. So we're showing it on a hose reel to show you, but you no longer need to even own a hose reel because that, honestly, that invention is for that old kind of garden hose that kinks
exactly
up.
Right.
And then, you know, it's rust proof. It will take 200 pounds of pressure. I saw that in my notes. So they did a crush test.
Oh, 200 pounds of pressure to step on it.
Yes, to step on it, a crush test.
Right.
So, I mean, you may not be doing that, but they're just showing you how durable this is.
I'm going to say it's actually more because I've stepped on it. So. It's a real world experience. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
But let's go back right to the beginning.
That was the most personal you've got on TV.
Let's go right back to the beginning, though, because for a lot of you out there, if this is your nemesis right here, if this is what happens, and this is the thing that just makes you absolutely crazy, when you put out 100 feet of hose and there's one little kink in there that's stopping the flow of water, if I take the Bionic hose and I try to do the same thing, and I'm putting a lot of force on this, I mean, I'm grabbing this, my fingers, my hand is turning colors here, I cannot stop the flow of the water. In fact, I could even put a knot in this and I still wouldn't be able to stop the flow of the water with the Bionic hose. I mean, so that solves one problem for you. You saw us cut it, you saw us burn it, all these things. But for a lot of people out there, Helen, I think the biggest difference is, you remember when we had all the expandable hoses?
Yes.
Remember those?
Yeah.
I went all in on those. I was like, yes, I want this because it's going to take up less space.
Right.
You
They
know
were
what I mean?
lightweight.
It's very lightweight.
They were lightweight, easy to store.
Yeah. I love those. Here's the thing about them, though. If you left them in the sun, they started to get really weak, and they would and every one of the ones that I ever owned burst on me, okay? This can't burst. If you've ever had a pipe fail going to your washing machine, one of the hoses, okay?
Yeah.
You know, your plumber will come in and he'll tell you, you know what, you need a steel hose back there. And the reason is because they can hold so much pressure. Now, the other reason I love the expandable hoses, you said, was the weight. Look at the weight difference between these two. Because this is kind of a big deal right here when we're talking about this. I mean, you know, this is 100 feet of rubber hose versus 100 feet of Bionic hose, okay? 15 pounds on the rubber hose, and 100 feet of Bionic hose is only 8 pounds.
8
so it's
pounds.
a 7 pound, it's almost half.
Let me just have the bucket.
You want to see the bucket again?
I want to hold the bucket. I want to hold it. How many feet is this one?
That's 100 feet.
So this is 100 feet.
Right.
Now, I'm not going to tell you that I'm strong because I'm probably one of the weaker people you've ever met, but I can lift 100 feet of this hose.
Yeah.
Dragging around a garden hose like that, honestly, would be a struggle for me. I would be wrestling. It would be wrestling me.
Yeah, no, it would. And that's the thing for a lot of people out there.
It's just so lightweight.
They stay away from longer lengths of hose for that reason, because they are unwieldy, because they are.
How much can I drag?
All right, you saw me reel in an extra 100 feet of the Bionic hose, and I'm going to tell you right now, one of my least favorite things to do is reel in hose.
Yep.
Because, you know, my back gets sore, you know, and if I'm bending over all the time and you know, it just hurts. But this is so lightweight, it's so easy. You saw how it glides across the ground. Remember what I said earlier, that rubber is on the bottom of our shoes.
Yes.
Because it has a lot of friction with the ground.
Right.
Stainless steel does not. And by the way, this is not just any stainless steel. This is 304 stainless steel. What does that mean? It's a better grade of stainless steel. So if you leave these outside, you don't need to worry about corrosion.
Right.
You don't need to worry about any of those things.
Can I read some of the 5-star reviews? Okay, so in South Carolina, my husband likes this product. He says it's easy to use and it doesn't tangle. Another 5-star review in Florida. Absolutely love it. Over in Massachusetts, this hose has been great. Have had it for a couple of months and so far so good. Strong, doesn't tangle, and lightweight. I mean, it's a real simple concept. Over in Oregon, another 5-star review. This hose is great, easy to handle, works great with sprinkler or sprayer. Good value. So that's a good sprinkler or sprayer. Here's one in Florida. Best hose ever. No worries about bursting or kinking. Takes up little space. Folds nicely to store in the shed. So, I got to read this one. I can't believe how light this hose is. I bought 2. It's so easy to handle and move around the yard. I love it. See, because I think that, you know, I think guys sometimes take for granted that 15 pounds is nothing. For me, it's a lot. It's a lot. But 8 pounds, it's like, it's a huge difference in what I'm able to accomplish in the garden.
And it's not just the hose. It's the water that's in the hose that you're dragging around. So if you can cut 7 pounds or 8 pounds off of the weight of the hose, you're winning already. I mean, if you could just do that. Let's do this one test one more time here, because this is one of the ones I think is very telling, because, you know, we've all cut a hose before.
Yeah, it's called mowing our lawns.
Yeah, you know, whatever you're doing, you're going to cut your hose, okay? I don't know, you know, many things that can stand up to that, but if you look at this, so I can easily cut right into that rubber hose, but if I take the Bionic hose, use the same saw, and you can hear it trying to cut that, and all it's doing is just gliding back and forth because it's metal on metal.
So, and by the way, I didn't mean to imply that you can use a lawnmower over the Bionic hose. I'm not saying that. But what you can do is you can get rid of your, your coil and all those, because if it's in a big mess, the reason why though, they're unwieldy. There's all sorts of things that in those home improvement stores that they sell to store your garden hose, because it's so heavy and it kinks and you gotta be precious with it. Those days are gone. Yeah. You can have a pretty decorative pot and plop 100 feet of this in there, take it out, and there's no untangling. You will spend more time untangling your hair when you brush it in the morning than you will your garden hose.
This is true. This is very true. Well, and for a lot of people, the way their hoses get cut or they get damaged is just by everyday use. I mean, dragging it around metal furniture, going around and over and through fences. I mean, just all these things that we do without thinking that will just kill a rubber hose. But it's not going to affect the Bionic hose. And then, I've replaced all of mine. I have 4 of these, okay? And I've replaced all of my rubber hoses with the Bionic hose because of the lightweight, because they're so durable, because it's so easy to not only pull it out, but then to bring it back in again. It's not breaking my back. Oh, by the way, I should also mention this. The ends on these, this is a new and improved version. Like, we've had it for several months now.
Are you going to talk about the coupling?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about the coupling on this, because the male and female couplings on this are rated at over 100 pounds of pulling force. So when this is in your spigot, you can apply up to 100 pounds of force on this, and it's not going to break the ends. The other thing is this right here.